Hola, bienvenue everyone. I'm so happy you could join me today. I haven't done a Louis Vuitton review in a really long time. Those of you who know my situation right now, I'm not in any state to buy Louis Vuitton. This Louis Vuitton is not mine. It is a Louis Vuitton that my mum bought for her fiance, my stepdad, for Christmas, and wasn't to his taste, so I sold it. So this video will be basically a hybrid of a review and of course an unboxing reveal, as well as the procedure that I go through and that I undertake as a seller of luxury items when I sell the bag. I also post these videos to my channel as a method of security, just so I have viewers as witnesses to see that this is an actual real Louis Vuitton pouch. I have 100% feedback on both of my eBay usernames, and I've sold a lot of Louis Vuitton and luxury goods under both accounts. Okay, so let's get to this. And I also, the reason is, okay, there is so much fraud going on, especially with buyers. There is a lot of fraudulent buyers. People think it's all the sellers. Honestly, in my experience, I've experienced way more fraudulent buyers than sellers in my past. Okay, so these are the latest Louis Vuitton bags. This was purchased during December, around, you know, the Christmas seasons. It comes with that little tag, and actually, no. This is a tag my mum just put on here. Here we go. I will have to take this off because it says my mum's name. And anyway, so it's really cute because it has these gold ribbons. They've changed the bag colours for now. Put that over there. And here's the Louis Vuitton box. Orange with black lettering. It's a magnetic kind of box. At this time, it was the American Stock Exchange building in New York City from October 27, 2017 to January 7, 2018. Curated by Olivier Sayat, the exhibition retraces the adventure of the House of Louis Vuitton from 1854 to the present. A story told through the portraits of its founders, as well as those who today are inventing the Louis Vuitton of tomorrow. Then here is the receipt. I normally never show receipts in my videos, but this is for the purposes of the sale. As you can see here, the buyer had questioned me, why doesn't the serial code match the model number of the receipt? And I explained to her, so the code on the receipt, as you can see, it's right here, says M43383. That is the code for the ECLIPSE Toiletry GM. They never put the serial codes on the actual receipt. So just a tip for you guys. That code will always be the model number of the bag or the pouch or whatever item. Okay, we'll put that back in here. And my sales associate that sold to me is named Kevin. As you can see here, Kevin. And I use my mum's card to purchase it. So here we go. This Louis Vuitton bag is different from what I've seen before. In the past, they used to have them like dark brown lettering. This looks almost like a navy blue black lettering. Perhaps it's because it's the Eclipse color. Perhaps, I'm just speculating. But here's the gorgeous Louis Vuitton monogram Eclipse Toiletry GM. GM stands for the larger model. GM actually stands for Grand Modèle. Look at how robust these zipper pulls are. Definitely can tell they were made for a man in mind. They are like the oxidized metal color. They're kind of like a gray metallic color. Louis Vuitton Toile et Cuir. And it just shows different textiles and leathers and stuff like that. In France, the 38th week of 2017, and that's in December. So it was basically just made when I purchased it. The zippers are always a bit stiff on Louis Vuitton items in the beginning, and they lubricate over time. You can see the fine details. Both of the logo, the monogram logo, is right side up on each side because it is not one continuous piece of canvas. There are 3 pieces of canvas and then 2 more. So it's made with the stitching of various pieces. It is a gorgeous bag. It's more understated than the regular monogram print because the contrast between the dark grey, it's almost like the graphite color, is less prominent than the gold and the brown of the regular monogram. I recommend the GM size. I couldn't imagine going smaller than this size. And I will post pictures after this as well. And I'm going to show you how I basically secure my bags. So as sellers, we need to take precautions on inside. You can tell by the R, the placement of the legs of the R are close together, creating a tight upside down V, which is a very strong indicator that authenticators use, as many of the replicas do not do the R properly, nor do they do the O's properly. The O's are a perfect circle. And the placement of the trademark R above is between the V and the U. Stitching is all slanted as it's supposed to be. Serial tag is located in the left hand inside pocket. Colors. It's really difficult to protect yourself, so they're coming up with more innovative ways to try and protect ourselves. So to me, the best option is to buy these security tags. The good thing about these security tags is they are all individually coded. This means even if someone were to buy these exact tags again, they cannot replicate this code. And once these tags are broken, they cannot be reattached again. I know some people who even place 2 tags on a zipper just in case someone tries to say, oh, it came broken or whatever, but these are quite hard to break. They have to really be manually broken. And you can place them on the zipper pulls of your item. You don't want to place them between 2 zippers so they can open, because it will prevent them from opening the bag and verifying its authenticity. So they're really easy to use, really. You just attach them. So I will place this here It's proof, it's on camera. 002919. I'll place it on this zipper pull. You want to get plastic so it doesn't scratch the hardware. Actually, this way so it shows. And once it's on there, and there we have it. So that ensures that the buyer has to return this exact item, because if it comes back damaged in any way, shape or form, it's hard to reattach. So this way it will deter fraudulent buyers from returning a different item or a damaged item or whatever. So they have to leave that on there if they want to return it. I accept full refunds, and I only accept full refunds. I do not accept partial refunds, because that is a common buyer tactic, a fraudulent buyer tactic. Like, oh, there's something wrong with it, or oh, it's not in the condition you said it was, or whatever. But if you take off half the price, I'll keep it. Things like that. I'm like, nope, return the original bag, because if you don't want to purchase for its said price, there was someone else, an honest, bona fide buyer, who will buy it for the price I'm asking for. So there are some tips that I want to share with you guys on selling to buyers when you're selling luxury goods that are, that are significant amount of money. So I suggest that you use security tag all your items, like I just showed you. I suggest that you record the shipping and packing process. So tomorrow, while I'm actually when I'm actually packing up the item, I'll be recording it. No edits, no cuts. I'm going to be packing it and then recording myself driving to the post office and sending it off. So there's no edits or breaks in the video, just in case they require proof. And taking pictures of all the serial codes, keeping the original receipt, and sending off a copy of the receipt. You always want the original, just in case PayPal or eBay need to see evidence. Also, you want to make sure that you've got insurance on the item. So it may cost a little more to ship it, but it's worth it to have the item covered just in case. And you want signed for delivery to make sure that the right person is going to sign for that item. It's really scary nowadays selling off, online off these sites, because sometimes it's like, how are they assessing the actual situation of the goods when there's an open case? It's like one person's word against the other. But I've relied on my past feedback to help me out, and eBay has helped me out a few times when there was someone trying to do something fraudulent, which is great. But obviously it is always scary, and you have to definitely take precautions on who you are doing your transactions with. But because this is done through eBay, all the transactions were done through the eBay website. You shouldn't be like talking or messaging outside of the eBay site. So there's always proof of what was said from who. Also, in my in my listings, I always stand behind my product 100%. I'm even willing to meet up in front of the Louis Vuitton store if it makes them feel better, and verify that that item was bought from that store. I'm even telling people to hire authentication services to look at my pictures and verify that my item is authentic. So there's no reason why you should, as a seller, be hesitant to make these guarantees if you don't know what you're selling. I bought the item myself with my mum's card. We were together. I handed it over the card by myself, and obviously if you don't know if your item is authentic or not. You shouldn't really be selling it. But if you do know, then you should be making sure that you're covering yourself, saying, I know this item is authentic. And you should also not have a problem with other authentication services checking out your item. Because I know it's authentic 100%, I also authenticate, and I was there when it was purchased at the Louis Vuitton store. There's just no, you know what I mean? There's just no question about it. And then I can, definitely 100% guarantee my item. If you don't know, then you should be hiring an authentication service to give you a certificate when you sell your item. So these are just a few tips that I'm giving to you. And it is really important, though, when you list your item to make sure of basically assuring the buyer of the authenticity of your product. And it is really difficult when you don't know who you're selling to, and it is scary because you don't know if the person's fraudulent. But I almost got conned just a few days ago with my it wasn't my Longchamp, it was my laptop. My laptop's on sale right now, my MacBook, because I need money, and this is why I have no Louis Vuitton left. I need money, and I was going to buy a cheaper Chromebook. Why can't I speak today? And the buyer was like, can you give me a PayPal email? And I said, you can just check out through eBay and pay through PayPal. It's hooked up there. And he kept saying, can you just give it to me? I'll pay you $150 more. I'll pay you. My laptop is on sale for $600 right now. And he's like, I'll pay you $750 to ship to Lagos, Nigeria. And I'm like, okay, red alert, like, why do you need me to ship this laptop to Nigeria? It was a birthday present. I'm like, well, get your cousin to bloody buy it. Like, he was like, it's a birthday present for my cousin. I said, you know what? I was like, I can't sell it to you. I like immediately took off international shipping as an option on the item. And I said, I can't sell it to you. It's just, I got red flags. Like, no. If a person wants to buy a laptop, they can buy it through, they can buy it through eBay. I don't understand why they need, you see? And then I looked it up, and apparently what these people do is they send you a PayPal looking thing, like this person wants to send you money, and then it's actually just like fraudulent and we'll get all your information and stuff like that. It's not really PayPal or whatever. So yeah, quite scary. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of tips. But I think the whole serial tag thing is a great idea, because a damaged tag is definitely a red flag for eBay and PayPal if they know that the tag was tampered with. So if a buyer is honest and bona fide, he's not going to mess with the tag. If he doesn't want the item, he'll send it right back as is. And if he wants it, then he can damage the tag and remove it. And basically, if they break the seal, it cannot be reattached. It's permanently broken. And the seal will break from this corner right here. So I'm selling this. I am packing it up tonight, and I'm going to send it off tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review and reveal of the Louis Vuitton Toiletry Eclipse in GM. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.